We have some huge information for Black Ops Cold War Zombies. We're going to be talking about the maps coming to the Zombies game mode. A lot of different stuff here, some surprises as well. Apparently, Mob of the Dead will return again to the Zombies game mode. We'll talk about how it will return. Will it be a remake or this time a remaster? Other maps that will be returning to the game as well. We're pretty much going to go through specifically just strictly maps coming to Black Ops Cold War Zombies. In last night's video, we talked about maps, but we also went through the Black Ops Cold War Zombies storyline, the crew that will potentially have the connection to the Black Ops 1 campaign. So if you want to check that information out, the link to that video will be at the top of the description down below. But this video here, strictly the maps for the game. If we can go for 700 likes on this video, that'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel for more Black Ops Cold War content. We're extremely close to 53,000 subscribers. So seriously, thank you guys for joining the channel and sticking around. Shout out to the members as always. Let's get started here. So the first thing is the Mob of the Dead situation. So Tom Henderson is tweeting a bunch of stuff here. Actually, someone asked him, do you have any news regarding a hypothetical Zombie Chronicles 2 on Black Ops Cold War? And he responds with this, a gif of Mob of the Dead. And then he goes on to say, just to be clear, I'm not a big zombies guy. I don't know the story arcs, etc. But I was told Alcatraz will return. Someone else responds, again? And that's pretty much everyone's comment. Like, wait, again? We're seeing Mob of the Dead again in zombies? And he responds, yes, but I do not know in what format. It could be a direct remake, could be a remake with a new crew involved. I don't know. So we're going to talk more in a second about Zombies Chronicles 2 and Black Ops Cold War Zombies because it is very possible. And then we'll also talk about the other maps that we would see in a hypothetical Zombie Chronicles 2 for this game. But let's just talk about Mob of the Dead for a couple minutes here, because do we want to see Mob of the Dead again in Black Ops Cold War Zombies? Let me know down below. Would you want to see this map return? I think it would be cool to see the map faithfully remastered, unlike Black Ops 4 where it was a remake and a lot of people just didn't enjoy the remake. That would be cool because we haven't seen an actual remaster. A remaster with the Black Ops Cold War graphics and maybe the new weaponry, it could make for a solid map, but I don't know if I would want to see a Mob of the Dead remake again. And honestly, I don't think they would do that again. I feel like they did that already. They remade it into Blood of the Dead. People, didn't really like it. Some people liked it, some people didn't, and they're gonna move on from that. So if it does come back, it would be a remaster. But Tom Henderson does say that Alcatraz is returning, so that may not necessarily mean that Mob of the Dead necessarily is returning as a standalone zombies map. Maybe Alcatraz will play some sort of role in the zombies mode. Maybe it'll be a portion of the map, but it's not like a sole map, and it's not like Mob of the Dead is fully returning as a map. So I don't know how that would work, but it would kind of be interesting to see Alcatraz playing a role into the zombie storyline this time around for Black Ops Cold War. Now let's talk about the rest of Zombie Chronicles 2 for Black Ops Cold War, because this information, including a remaster of Mob of the Dead, came out from the Woo Lads back during the Black Ops 4 DLC season. So let's go through what they said in the past and we'll talk about it. So they said, we keep getting asked about zombies in 2019-2020. Zombies will continue on Black Ops 4 outside of the first Black Ops pass. Chaos is finished for this season, but not for Black Ops 4. Ether will be the rest of this season, as you know. Maps in production will be listed in the following tweet: Nuketown, Call of the Dead, Green Run Transit, Die Rise, Buried. These maps are planned to have their own Gauntlet, Grief, and possibly Turned modes. The second season of Black Ops 4 Zombies will have 2 more Chaos maps with some of the aforementioned Ether maps. 5 and Mob of the Dead will be faithfully remastered too, instead of reimagined as they currently are in BO4. This is subject to development changes. Call of the Dead is planned to be a faithful remaster, whereas Transit is planned to be a bit more unique. So this was information that came out in April of 2019 from the Woo Lads. They leaked a bunch of stuff for this game and past Call of Duties. This came out right after the first couple Chaos maps came out. This was right before Alpha Omega released the Nuketown remake in Black Ops 4, and this was also before the Call of the Dead remake, Tag Dorm Toten, came out as well. And what was planned here was that Black Ops 4 was supposed to have a second year of content, a second year of a battle pass, the Black Ops Pass Year 2, with the rest of these maps remade. So we were supposed to see the Transit remake, Dire Eyes and Buried returning, Mob of the Dead faithfully remastered, potentially Call of the Dead faithfully remastered. We obviously know why that didn't happen, because Treyarch had to take over the development of Call of Duty 2020 from Sledgehammer and Raven, and they had to scrap the second year of the Black Ops Pass. But pretty much all of this stuff was already planned, and some of these maps were already made back during the Black Ops 4 days. So pretty much what we're getting here is the rest of the Zombie Chronicle maps that we didn't see in the first DLC 5, and whatever maps they were working on back in Black Ops 4. Now, things could change, obviously, and back then when this leak came out, it wasn't exactly so sure if 5 and Mob of the Dead would be faithfully remastered. This time around, we're now getting information again from Tom Henderson that Alcatraz will be returning to the game. I don't think they're going to remaster 5. I could see them going back and faithfully remastering Mob of the Dead alongside a Transit remake, which we kind of already know is going to be in Black Ops Cold War, and Dire Eyes and Buried are pretty much the last two maps that we hadn't seen remade or remastered for the game, so we can guarantee Dire Eyes and Buried. But it's very interesting to see that all of these maps back in Black Ops 4 were planned to be remastered and even remade for Black Ops 4. All of these assets are pretty much ready. We just need updated leaked information to tell us, or at least, updated confirmed information from Treyarch to start giving us some teasers towards Mob of the Dead, towards, I don't think we need teasers for Transit at this point, but maybe towards Buried and Dire Eyes or any of the other maps listed here. I'm not so sure exactly what they're going to do. My best guess is that a Zombies Chronicles 2 for Black Ops Cold War will just be a bunch of the remade maps we hadn't seen yet, and also it's not really going to be a DLC pack, and it's not really going to be a Zombies Chronicles 2 necessarily, just because of the fact that now we have DLC through seasons, and the maps are going to come out periodically throughout the year. So we're not really going to get a map pack that has all of this content. The zombie maps for Black Ops Cold War were already confirmed to be free. So we're not seeing this $30 Zombie Chronicle pack that we had back with Black Ops 3. It's just not going to happen. Probably what we're going to get is we're going to get a couple of main Black Ops Cold War maps with the new story, new maps, and then throughout the season, maybe towards the end of the Black Ops Cold War season, or maybe just, spread out. We'll start off with the Transit remake on launch, and then a couple months in, we'll get the Dire Eyes remake, and then a couple months later, we'll get the Buried remake, and that's pretty much it. I'm not confident that they're going to go back and faithfully remaster 5, Mob of the Dead, Call of the Dead. I feel like they're done with that. You never know, though. I don't have information on that. Obviously, back in 2019, they were going to go and faithfully remaster all of these maps. Even though they remade Mob of the Dead, they want to remaster it as well. I wouldn't complain. I don't want them to take away from the development of the main zombie maps for this game, but if they have extra time, why not? Remaster the map. I mean, a remaster of Mob of the Dead probably would be better than Blood of the Dead. I think everyone would kind of agree with me on that, and a lot of people would rather play Mob of the Dead, the OG version, instead of Blood of the Dead. So, I don't know. I like Blood of the Dead, but I feel like a remaster, just a straight remaster of Mob, would be pretty sick to see. The other maps, however, I don't know if I really need to see a 5 faithfully remaster map. Like, I don't know if I want to see that. Call of the Dead faithfully remastered, that would be cool. I don't know if that's really a big thing, though. I don't know if they need to do that. It would be cool, however. I like all zombie maps. I want to see them in Black Ops Cold War. Why not? So, we'll see what happens here. I think the main thing here today is that the fact that Alcatraz, Mob of the Dead, will make a return, some sort of appearance in Black Ops Cold War Zombies is very interesting, and it's going to be cool to see how they exactly do that. So, let me know down below, what do you guys think about this information? I think it's very exciting. I mean, again, we should be in for a good year for Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Things should get crazy, and hopefully it's worth the wait. Hopefully we just have some fun, because they could do all of these remakes and remasters, but at the end of the day, if we're not having fun, if there's no replayability value to zombies, there's no point. You know what I mean? There's just no point. So hopefully we just get a good year for zombies. thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment below zombies if you watched the whole video. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching these videos, subscribing to the channel, supporting the content. I really do appreciate it. Again, I've been saying the channel has been doing so well recently. I just want to keep on thanking you guys. I want you to understand, like, I really appreciate you guys so much. I mean, it's insane that my channel is still here after like almost 5 years of doing 6 years actually of doing YouTube. Jesus Christ, I'm like losing track of time. I mean, seriously, thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.